Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. They are looking to really rely on their experienced quarterback. This passing game could be the most important factor today. With a young running back, they want to give him some time to read the holes, be patient, and really start to get a vibe with his offensive line. So look for them to pass more starting out today, guys.
Thanks, Holly. The Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Great. So it's on. Spider over. Down, ready. Ready, five. Ready, five. Ready, go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Calandria. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Maybe some room here. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, or Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. The Cornhuskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
To throw, it's Calandria. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Huskers! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Buys a little time. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Under fire. Going right and going deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Red 29 marker! Red 29 marker!
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air. It's Calandria. He's got him. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Huskers headed quickly to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. The throw to the outside is complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Back open in the middle. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. Oh, it's blocked. He's going to scoop it up. All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Once he got some room, it was over. On to attempt the try. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To the air, it's Edwards. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Chip. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Looking left. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. When you're called Cornhuskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe a crease. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Back to throw. It's Calandria. Here's the pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The official says no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker. And I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. This time on target. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Got it. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gonna look downfield again. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to the well. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Nebraska! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Move! Eagle! Eagle!
Back to pass, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 12 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the home team in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Hands it off on the counter. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to pass. It's Edwards. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
They'll run it from the gun, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Got it in the middle. It's Barney. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
A strike downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Completes it in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Bringing the heat. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Hunter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Booster!
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Return! Go!
To the air, it's Calandria. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pulls it in, it's Hunter. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Now facing a third and long. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And the defense got the stuff.
They're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Snagged in the middle, it's Ship. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. That is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down, 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that mess.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Edwards. With the catch, it's Thurman. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field
goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense
makes the grab in their space. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Calandria. With the catch, it's Barney. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 54. Go.
He goes right back to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll go right back to the run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some.
And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Pocket breaking down, and it's a sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Blue 99 upper.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he never had a chance.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do